Hey guys, what is up? I am Devil Driven. It's Monday. It's Ladder Leverage Day, and I got one of my Wild Hunt 2 friends, GORFLOW. What's up, buddy? How's it going today?
Hey there, Devil Driven. I'm doing well. How are you, sir?
Good after playing this list. Holy shit. Um,
Yes,
yeah, so you came up with this. You're a Scorch friend. That's huge, dude.
I am.
It,
I was inspired by some of the other Scorch lists I'd seen, and I wondered how it would work with the hyperthin Nilfgaard archetype. And the answer is very well.
yeah, a couple of the games we got like 20, 35 point Scorch. Just
Yes.
crazy value. And I mean, you're looking at it like, oh, you got golems in here and Yennefer and stuff, but you're just looking to get that Scorch off before you're playing those big bombs.
That's right.
It's really hilarious. But yeah, going through the cards, Calve's the leader, and then we've got Scorch. Um, Cards you want to use to set this up, or your spear and your tainted ale to start knocking down some of the big stuff to probably line it up. Um, it, it was always over 13 provisions, so I mean it's sick value, especially with card or decks like Francesca, where they're just super greedy and they start piling on all
hmm
those harmony cards, and it usually doesn't work out too good for them. So if you're getting pounded by Francesca, give him a taste of the Scorch medicine for sure. And now you've got Portal in here, and you want to play this in round one, correct? You want to try to, if you get
That's correct. With this deck, thinning is winning, and you really just want to get a lot of your thinning done as early as possible.
yeah,
So,
yeah, getting all them
mhm.
out of the deck so that you can reliably pull your golem and everything else is really good. We
Yep.
we mentioned the tainted ale. It's just there to set up the scorch. In round three, you can, or if you're getting bled, if it feels like you're getting bled. One game we got bled in round two, and it helped us get it out of there. So that we can line up the scorch and break even, or stay up a card.
Even a card down, you can still win in round three with your big boosty guys.
Yeah. Zarthisius and Yennefer, those are your last two plays of the game, 9 times out of 10, unless you just drew extremely poor. uh,
Yes.
they're just, really, they're always going to pretty much go for they're going to get the golem. Probably every once in a while you might get something different. If Zarthisius has, a 50-50, you might not get it, but even still, you should
Yeah, yeah.
still, you're for sure got the Yennefer, but Zarthisius, sometimes he might pull a tactic or something.
I just want to make a quick note about the Zarthisius and Yennefer because this is something we haven't really gotten a chance to do. If you manage to thin really well early on and you have the consistency later on to set this up, you can have Zarthisius and the Golem as the last two cards in the deck. And then you can literally play all of your big, tall, vulnerable units on the last turn. And if you have last say, that means the opponent can't answer them. You would leader for Zarthisius, which would be one of the last two cards in the deck,
Mm-hmm.
and then it would use the Golem to boost, and then you would play Yen from hand, boosting, worst case scenario, boosting the Zarthisius, hopefully boosting something else that's not already boosted up.
Yeah,
And that would all happen in one turn.
that's like what, 22 and 8.
To, yeah, it's nuts. Together, that's a 30-point bomb at the end of round three.
Right. Yeah, that's bananas. That's like playing two heralds.
hmm hmm
Marching orders, your primary pull is Vigo. It also has Roderick to maybe 50-50 something good. If you do have Menno in the list too, so if Menno's in the deck and you marching orders, you might end up pulling Menno as well. So you got to be a little bit careful on your mulligans when you got the marching orders in hand, to keep an eye on what you're going to pull. Hefty Helge, it's a liability in the mirrors, we found out. I mean, it always is because they have Tourney Joust in every deck. But everybody else, it's tough for them to get an answer on this. They either have to be running like a muzzle, or really that's it, unless they have like some kind of ping damage already on the board, which shouldn't happen with all the removal that we have.
Some locks, some
Yeah,
scoia'tael decks run locks too.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, the Kieran and stuff. Menno's got a bunch of great pulls. You know, you got the Diplomacy, Assassination, Tourney Joust, and Marching Orders. They're all in there. Where did we leave out? Oh, Vigo, you always want to pull the brigades, so you're always mulliganing the brigades. Golem, now we were keeping Golem in hand in like round 1 and stuff. Correct?
That's right.
Yeah, mostly
That's
so
right.
you don't accidentally draw it with like Roderick and something else. Is that the reasoning on that?
That's absolutely the reasoning on it. And, you know, you can always just get rid of it. As long as you get rid of it before round 3, you're fine. You can have it in hand round 1. Round 2, it's a liability. If you get bled out and that card's in your hand, you don't want to be forced to play it. So be careful.
Yeah. Fog, another way to set up, you know, everybody's running Portal and stuff, so it's a nice way to set up, you know, taking out that. It's uninteractive, and it's probably going to help take out some engines or just knock something big down. If they're boosting stuff up, it's going to help knock it back down.
That's true. And one other thing that we didn't get to do, in round 3, sometimes some decks will run tall immune units. I'm talking about like Milva, or with, you know, some sort of hand buff on her, or I don't know, a Frightener or something. Those can act as an umbrella for all the other units, meaning you won't really get a great Scorch. You'll get that tall umbrella immune unit, but you won't get to Scorch like 5 or 6 units at the same time. So the Fog can help bring that down to their level, because it can damage immune units, and then you can line something up that way.
Right. Yeah. The spear, the spear, you know, you can only use this once a turn, so, you know, towards the end of the game, if you're playing this, just go ahead and use them and, you know, knock something down a little bit. Don't waste your pings on it, because that 1 damage might be the matter of winning the game or losing the game. Just try not to, you know, either A, set up your Scorch, or B, you know, don't ruin your Scorch. Roderick, Golem in hand, you're safe, but if you got the Golem in hand and you were to pull like Yennefer and Golem, that would be disastrous in like round 1, so be leery of that. Brigade, you're always going to mulligan them. The tactic package, you know, you're running Diplomacy, Assassination, Tourney Joust, self-explanatory. And then you got 2 and 2 on the Sergeants and the Scorpions. Just portal pulls, and then you can just, you know, maybe drop one of them in round 2 if you want it for the dry pass play. Really great list, dude. Awesome job coming up with this, man. I had an absolute blast playing this.
Thanks. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough to co-op because there's so much involved with, you know, pinging this, doing this, what's in the deck. But
yeah,
playing it by yourself and you get enough you know, games under your belt with it, I think you can do really well, especially, like I said, if you're running into a lot of Francesca. I think you should be able to just nuke the competition with it. But here's a couple games, guys. Like always, Mondays, Ladder Leverage Day, where we have one of the TLG pros. Some of the things coming to the website here, teamleviathangaming.com. We got the crafting guide is up. It should be up by now, but if it's not, there's a budget guide that was created by the content team, and hopefully I have the videos up already. If not, they're coming very, very soon. But here's a couple games, guys. We'll see you at the end.
Average for this deck.
I forgive you this time.
Interesting. This might be a sort of mirror match in that he's hyper thin.
So we're keeping the Golem.
We are keeping the Golem.
We're keeping the Scorpion.
I think we can drop the Scorpion.
Drop the Nausicaa.
Yes, and hopefully we don't get an Imperial Brigade twice after this. Alright, now I would stop, because you could draw brigades and that would be bad.
So are we opening with Portal?
I think we should.
Are we TA in anything, or?
Let's see what we pull. Yeah, I think we should TA the Fire Scorpion to play around spears.
Really?
That's good. Now we don't have to deal with that later with our tall units.
So we're just playing Vigo?
Let's see, what are our other cards?
Or do we just
Yeah,
go?
I think this is a good Vigo. Seems good to me.
You will not regret this, good sir.
Thinning is winning.
Usually. And we just go assimilate.
Then the best get with a short lead.
Oof. Probably gonna do the assimilate guys now. Let's see what golds are still in the deck for Roderick.
Yennefer,
It's
marching
bad.
orders.
That's bad. It's not very good pulls. Only good pull that I see is the Helgas, so we're not going to play Roderick right now. I think the diplomacy is a good
Bow, barbarian.
yeah,
Bow
diplomacy's
low.
fine.
So we could kill
yeah.
the thing, right? Just take it.
That's really good. Yeah, that's really good. The Alba Spearman to kill Vigo.
Mashed potatoes with thick gravy.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
The senses can be fooled easily.
Quite good, actually.
So is this where we pass?
I don't know. I think we can keep going a bit here.
So we're just playing another diplomacy then.
I mean, we could take the pass, but like, it'd be nice to have last say in the final round. Let's see, how many cards can we still play? We can play the Joust, we can play Roderick if we have to, we can play Menno, we can play Diplomacy. We can play like 4 more cards. I think we can play the Diplomacy and try to get a deploy unit because we have a deploy engine.
Attention, please. I shall now
So does he
speak.
has a boosted, right? That deals 3 to a boosted. We could kill his other Vigo. That's very good. It's very good.
Watch him have a lacerate out of nowhere.
Oh my god.
So we just kill that.
What could we pull with Menno right now?
Fog.
Mark.
Oh no, he doesn't. That's not a tactic. Marching
Yeah,
orders
like-
pulls Yen or a Scorpion, and I don't think we want to risk that.
So there's a case to Menno Joust to just to thin.
Clever maneuver.
Yeah, and he already
Also-
used Yennefer's invocation, so unless he plans on putting it back in with like a seer, it's not going to be that good for him. And
Yeah.
can he make this up in two cards? He can, yeah, but
It would. I mean, they'd have to be 2 cards amounting to 15 points total. That's like 7.5 points average per card.
yeah, no.
Very good. We got some very good rolls with our diplomacies there. Can I see the deck to check our Roderick pulls? All right, still not great. We're not. I don't think we're playing Roderick this round. Let's see. We're gonna play 1 card this round, so. I think we ought to kick.
Sergeant.
No, the Sergeant might be the 1 card that we want to play. I think we should kick the Joust. We're going to redraw it next round anyway. Yeah. Okay, now we only have 2 golds to pull, but they're...
So we're good there.
Yeah, let's keep this. Let's keep this. And can I just see one more time the 2 golds that we have in the deck?
It's Arthesius and Tainted Ale.
Neither of which we'd like to play this round. So, Helga's really bad in this matchup
Yeah,
because
he didn't play any of them. Yeah.
he has Joust and he has Leader. I think we would just want to get rid of it, believe it or not.
Yeah, you don't
'Cause
want
it's
him
a
to steal it
liability.
with Ardal. That's bananas. Especially since we used both. Well, we only used one.
There's Menno Joust, and then we pass.
So I think the only way we lose is if he T-bores our golem.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be really bad. So put the golem back. And I guess we put back
So Arthesius is currently the marching orders pool.
yeah, I think we want to put back Roderick, so we pull Roderick with marching orders. Nice. That's good.
So we just fog now.
I think we want to wait on the fog to try and get. Well, This could be a very good Scorch for us, depending on what we see. So, Roderick doesn't need to come out yet. I think we can just play the Spear and hang out and see what happens. We can play uninteractive for, let's see, the Spear is 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5 turns. We don't have to play anything for him to target until the 6th card of this round.
Wow.
Granted, we need to find our Scorch during that time and put the fog down and stuff.
He must have got some ointment. Oh boy. Here we go. He already played Swears.
So now we could potentially put the fog down and it'll help line things up for us. You know?
Yeah. Do it?
I think it makes sense, yeah. He's a control deck. He needs something to control. If we don't give him anything to control, he's gonna have a hard time.
So we ping that once, right?
I actually think we should joust it. It's a good joust. It's like a 6-point joust. Just hang out now. See what happens.
He might not have any units left in his deck.
We shall see what the future holds.
Oh, no, he does. We got 11. Do we play the Roderick now?
I'm kind of thinking about the assassinating the 11-point guy. It's a 6-point assassinate. It's gonna line something up for us, maybe. What do you think?
Yeah, it's gonna get the most value right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Do we just give him this sergeant? Do we just play that? And...
So not until we have to. The next play would be marching orders, Roderick, Ale, or Foul Ale. And then hopefully the next turn we can line something up for the Scorch.
Oh, it's dead. Oh, he got lucky.
Yeah, that was a risk.
So now we go for it, huh?
I think we go for the ale now.
Put it here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if we have any diplomacy.
We put 1 ping on the golem. Six. This is going down to 3. Maybe not. Maybe just the.
I mean, you could put 1 on the golem.
Just to make it an even number.
Sure. I mean, he could play another deploy next turn, but well, you know, anything can happen. You might see like a Peter to reset it here. I don't know.
There it is.
I think.
You take it.
I think we. Well, yeah, I think we're gonna take quad 6s. What do you think?
Yeah. All right. So we're hitting this, and that's it. Just Scorch.
I think that's enough to win. Yeah. Bye bye.
So he's got. He just gave us the salute. He's like, you son of a. Alright. So we just kill that, huh?
We absolutely kill that. And then, did he play Spears yet? He didn't, right?
Yeah, he did. He got our Vigo out of it.
Yeah. So then probably the. Oh, what's the last card in our deck besides the Golem?
The
It's an assassination. So assassination's on call with leader whenever we need it. So like I'm thinking Scorpion here. He probably has an assassination, and it's gonna be the worst assassination he could possibly take. And then we.
Yeah, and he used all his tactics, right? I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we just take the assassination now? Or do we just kill that?
I think, we have to play 1 Spear Ping because we only have 3 left and 3 cards left. We're going to assassinate the Nausicaa Sergeant.
So we just hit the... We hit the 1?
Let's not do that in case he has Vilgefortz. I don't know what he's playing. First of all, let's assassinate the Nausicaa Sergeant with leader. We'll see what we've got left.
Target acquired.
Yeah, I'd take the 1 ping on maybe like one of the 5-point units and then just play the Nausicaa Sergeant. Let's see what happens. We already got so many of his points with the Scourge. 24 points for 13 provisions. It's really good.
This could hurt.
So he's got Sirit. His last card is... So we go Yennefer.
Yes.
Cross the rock, sorceress.
And just ping another...
I think you should kill the Nausicaa Sergeant with the Spear and the Ale.
Yeah, I think we got him.
Mm-hmm. Unless he has Tibor last card.
Nope. PG.
I never erred in my predictions.
Very nice.
Good game.
Good game.
Alright. Let's try one more. Let's see who we got. Full test. So a lot of their units are like 4 strength, so that's a possibility, right?
Yes, you can just decimate the commandos that come out in round 3. So We want to get rid
Gorp?
of the guard there, the middle bottom, the Imperial dude. Yeah, him. That's tough, man. I guess I'd go for one of the portal targets. Yeah, Sergeant, sure. Okay, all right, we can work with this.
No TA.
All right, so the idea is, if possible, we want to save our artifacts and Scorch and all that for round 3. That's almost, exclusively a round 3 strategy for us.
Right.
So
we just assassination this?
Yeah, I mean, we could.
Or diplomacy?
I'm trying to think, you could try to risk the Roderick to try and get either Portal or Vigo. Or something like that. I'm gonna say, actually, hang on. I'm gonna say just throw down the Nausicaa Sergeant. Yeah, let's see what he does. Because you don't really want to take a 3-point assassination. I mean, I don't know. This might be incorrect. We'll see.
These things suck for 3. 3 strength. They wreak havoc on you, dude.
Yeah.
Little arbalist.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Here we go.
Whoa.
Yeah. We're not stopping that. I think that the best course of action here is to let him execute his strategy in round 1 and possibly round 2. And then in round 3, when he brings them all out again, hopefully we have last say and can just scorch them all.
So we go Roderick now? Or we just go diplomacy?
I think we ought to risk Roderick. I think we can do it. Ooh. Yeah, we want to thin. I think we go for the Vigo here. We only have 2 tactics in hand.
You will not regret this, sir.
And that works really well with the Sergeant. It's good amount of tempo.
Yeah, it gets everything out of crazy range here.
So it's of the cards in hand right now, we can only play 1, 2, 3 of them.
Shit,
really.
I cannot fail.
Fail board. So we go diplomacy or we go Scorpion?
I'm trying to think if I think we'd always go Scorpion first. Yeah.
Now how does he kill that Sill de Tankerville? He didn't kill the Scorpion.
It looks like can't copy. So we don't really have a great assassination target right now. It's the 5, but it's not really a risk or an engine or something. So I think the diplomacy here should be a good choice. And we want to take I think the guy let's see, the guy on the left is boosting a mage, right? We have a mage on board. Oh no, we don't. He killed it. So the guy on the right is probably the most points.
The PFI.
Yeah. And we just want to take all the pings, and then that's probably going to be the last card we're going to play this round.
If he passes here, well, we could do it in 2 cards, but we're using our big stuff, right?
Yeah, but then again, he also didn't copy the commandos.
Never mind.
All right, well then in that case, that's our pass, I think. We're really...
Yeah, there's no way we're getting 21 points with this hand without using our win condition.
Yeah, totally.
There's
Okay.
the portal.
Right. Yep.
Alright.
So we risk bricking portal if we mulligan again, but if he pushes us here,
This hand sucks, right?
it's really not great. Hang on, let's think about this.
Drop the joust or drop the assassination?
Do we have another tactic in the deck for Menno to pull?
Yeah, marching orders.
Okay. All
And
right.
It'll pull the Helge.
Yeah, that's the safe option there.
For this most beautiful of maidens, I shall fight 100 duels.
So that's not really that bad.
Yeah, and I know that what you're thinking, you probably want to save Portal, but with this deck, thinning is very important. And if we don't get bled out in this round, I think we win anyway. So I'm kind of thinking that
Just
we
drop
play
it.
drop the Portal. Yeah, I know it feels weird because it's like he can just pass now, right? And he didn't lose card advantage, but I'm hoping that's what he does. Actually, because I mean, he's gonna have a miserable time in round 3 if he passes right now. And then if that's the case,
Okay.
yeah.
Here we go.
Now, I think we just do our. We needed to do one more thinning with Menno because this is a hyper thin deck. You want to play till 7 in round 2, but it's okay. I think we could probably still get him. All right, so the only bad draw here is the Column. So let's go ahead and kick
Diplomacy.
a 5-point guy.
Sarthissius.
Yeah, we're gonna get him with.
One more or no? 3, 2.
No, let's keep this hand. I think it's okay. Can
So
I
we
see
just-
the deck again?
So we just start out with
Yeah, this is fine.
Ale, right? Or do we start out with, because this is gonna line up the thing better than the tainted ale, right?
I typically start. First of all, I don't think that a full test runs artifact removal, but in case he does, I usually start off with the spear because it technically yes, but it's only 4 points instead of 6, and you can only do 1 ping per turn. I think that the ale is a lot more flexible because you can do all 3 pings in 1 turn if you want to.
So if this doesn't scream Scorch Friend, I don't know what does.
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go. Bomb Heaver. Pavetta.
So if you look at our hand right now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more uninteractive plays. So we're not going to have to play any units until the last 4 cards, which is good.
So we just go Ale now.
Exactly, and save all the charges on both of those artifacts.
And Marching Orders pulls Diplomacy. Or Hefty Helge.
Yes, sir. Yep. That dude's actually not a threat because we don't have anything that he can damage. But at the same time, we're kind of we have to play on an uninteractive here. So I'm thinking,
Fog.
you know what? Yeah, fog. Oh, but we don't really have access to the fog. That's the thing. We could just joust it. But maybe we want to go Menno Joust in interest of thinning and getting the fog out.
We have both
earlier.
Jousts in hand.
Oh, we do? Okay, then let's just joust it.
We can Assassination it. That's the only pull with Menno. Just do that again.
I would joust that because it's 4, so yeah. Okay, so that is something we can just kill with our artifacts. And then I think since we're going to be killing that with our artifacts, now is probably a good time to bring out the Helga. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just going a ping 2 with the Ale and 1 ping with the... Correct?
That's correct. And we'll play on the front row, yeah.
Just in case, huh?
Yeah. And then I don't know what his answer for this could possibly be.
I mean, if he has maulers, they just die instantly.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And what's interesting here is if we get the opportunity to get that Pavetta alone on the row, we could always just ping what's his name, Resurrection Boy, and assassinate the Pavetta for a full 6 points, which could be pretty nice.
He's thinking hard, man.
Yeah.
Roach Merciless.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
But that's just straight up Scorch, right?
Oh boy. All right. Hang on a second. Let's think here. So we hit Pavetta with the. Don't do it yet. I'm just working through it. Okay, that's fine. So now use the spear to ping one of the 5-point guys. Use the Helga to ping the other 5-point guy. Yeah. And then scorch that, man. We're killing our own Helga. Do it.
I could ping my.
Yeah, you can. You can.
Do it?
Yeah, sure. Do it.
4-2. All right.
Bad.
4-2. We still got assassination with Menno. We got another assassination. Oh boy.
He's gonna have a hard time making points stick right now. And he left the Helga alive too. That's the funny thing.
So we just diplomacy.
I would just diplomacy.
Bow,
Yeah.
barbarian. Bow low.
Do we take the vitality?
I think the vitality is the most value, right?
Yeah.
All missiles shall your armor deflect.
And then kill the Roche because we want to get rid of as many humans as possible because he's going to be coming out with a
Drought.
A drought. Thank you.
Oh.
Okay.
So we just kill it?
Hang on a second. We need to think about our final execution here. We're gonna need. So first of all, we're gonna need to play both the Menno and the leader. And what's leader going to pull? Leader is going to pull Zarthisius. I think we're gonna do that this turn in case we get the fog. We want to have it earlier rather than later.
So we go Calvé.
First, we're gonna go Menno, assassinate one of those humans on the front row, and then pull Zarthisius with leader. He gets last play anyway, even if he has a reset. So, and if we get fog, just pop it on the front row and hope for the best. Oh, okay. Not bad. Save the ping on the spear.
So we just kill that with assassination.
Absolutely.
Oh shit.
So evil.
That's dirty, man.
Oh,
That's
man.
dirty.
That's funny.
That's the video for today, guys. GORFLOW, thank you for coming through, brother. This was
Yes, sir.
a welcome
Thank
change.
you for having me.
Change to the meta here. It's been a minute since I've seen.
a breaker.
Right. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen some Scorch, so this is really cool. If you do stream, man, twitch.tv/GORFLOW. You might stream on the weekends, you said?
Yeah, I'm thinking about streaming one of these weekends coming up.
Awesome.
I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, Iron Judgment soon, man. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm stoked.
All right, dude. But that's the video for today, guys. Like always, Monday, ladder leverage day. We have one of the TLG pros come on, play with a scrub like me. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.